This app scrapes any website, analyzes it, and then it gives you an AI-powered conversion score out loud in a sassy AI voice.
All right, let's break down what I'm seeing on this homepage. Your overall conversion score is 75 out of 100. This is about average, which means there's significant room to improve.
For this example, I plugged in superbase.com, and when you're done, you can even download a PDF of this report. No documentation, no API setup, no bug fixes. And Lovable just added native integrations. And I've been building with this platform for months, and this is the biggest update yet. Here's what just changed. Lovable now has Perplexity, ElevenLabs, and Firecrawl built in. You describe what you want, Lovable picks the integrations, handles the setup, and writes your code. And this is the first step towards something bigger, a platform where you never touch documentation again. You just describe the outcome, and Lovable figures out the tech stack. Let me show you what this replaces. 2 weeks ago, I built a scraper with Firecrawl. I needed to read the docs, get an API key, understand which endpoints to use, paste everything into Lovable, and debug 3 different errors. And sure, it worked, but it took me about 2 hours to set this up. But now what's changed? You just ask for it. Lovable handles the integrations, the authentication, and the logic. Let me show you how this actually works. I'm going to build a conversion auditor for any website, and it's going to be powered by AI. And here's the prompt that we're going to be using. Create an AI conversion auditor web app that evaluates how effectively a website converts. The input is going to be the URL, and we have some audit criteria. A conversion score, where money is being lost, high impact fixes, a CRO breakdown, and include a tone and style guidelines. And if you want a link to this prompt, it's in the video description below. You copy the prompt, head back over to Lovable, and then paste it. After about 12 seconds of prototyping the app, it now needs a few inputs. So it asked me some questions. Do you want user accounts to save audit history? For this, I said no. Do I want a downloadable PDF report? Absolutely. And then it asked me what it should do for the website. Like, what's the look and feel? I told it I want conversion scores. And then Lovable decided the tech approach. So it knows that it needs to scrape the website, which means it needs Firecrawl. It's obviously going to be using Lovable AI, which is Gemini, ElevenLabs for the text to speech, and the PDF generation. And then the last question was, what style should the audio explanation be? And for this, I said professional female. It built the user flow, how the dashboard should look, and where the audio walkthrough should be. The first thing it does is it will connect to Firecrawl. Now, this is done on complete autopilot. I just have to agree to it, which means I don't need an API key or any Firecrawl documentation. It then asks me to connect to ElevenLabs. And if you've never used ElevenLabs before, just head over to elevenlabs.io and sign up for a free account. Click down to where it says developers and then create an API key. Give it a name, but most importantly, do not restrict the key. Make sure this is toggled off. You'll see a warning, but ignore that. It has to be unrestricted because we need it to integrate with ElevenLabs and Lovable. Once you have it copied, paste it into Lovable. So now it's created the plan. It's chosen Firecrawl for the scraping, ElevenLabs for the voice, and Lovable Cloud for the hosting. It doesn't need anything else. And then it builds it. And in about 10 minutes, you have something that looks like this, but the actual brains is when it scrapes. Because this is something you can easily sell to a client or use as a lead magnet. And this works great for local businesses because they almost always have the worst looking websites and they're missing out on a ton of leads. So what better way to capture those leads than by optimizing their conversion funnel? And here's what matters. This conversion auditor is just an example. You need voice in your app. ElevenLabs is built in. You need to scrape data. Firecrawl is built in. Do you need research? Well, Perplexity is built in for that too. And Lovable is adding more. Imagine 10, 20, or even 50 integrations. You can describe the outcome, Lovable picks the stack, and then it builds it. You don't need any documentation, any setup, and there's zero friction involved. And this is the first step towards something bigger. A platform where you describe what you want and it handles everything. And I'll put this conversion auditor online with the link in the description below. So go ahead and test it with your site. And if you want to see how you can turn apps like this into $3,000 or $5,000 client projects, click on the link in the video description and sign up to the private community. Inside, I've got tutorials, playbooks, and over 100 templates that I cover on this channel and some that are just exclusive for this community. The link for that is in the description. And before you go, if you love this video, smash the like button. Hopefully you got some value from it, and I'll see you when the next video drops.